Hello there. I have a project I wanted to do, so I thought I would turn on my camera and record it while I do it. So I'm working with setting up my July planner with Planners Anon Chapter 1, which is just stunning. So I made this cover. I've already uploaded a video on that. And then this cover has a pocket, which is amazing. And then another thing that I've done is I've added a piece of vellum that came with the Chapter 1 Paper Lovers Kit. And then I've added, sorry, not in frame. I added a paper clip there. We have a pocket with my winning lottery ticket. And then we have a little dashboard with the various Post-it notes or sticky notes that have come with the various kits. And then I have my dividers. I have not put the months on here yet, but I plan on doing that soon. If you're wondering, how I accomplished this, I pretty much laminated the tabs so that they are more durable. I don't want them to rip or anything. And this is just, it's a really nice heavy cardstock, but I'm just being a little extra cautious with them, and I wanted to cover them. And so what I used are these tab stickers, and as you can see, I bought them on Amazon. We Are Memory Keepers tab stickers. So I went ahead and I used this. This is normally for the tab punch, which looks like this, but I used them and they came out great, like you can see here. So they were a little bit wider, and I just trimmed down right here and a straight line right here, and they're nice and protected now. So I figure when I put the months on here, it'll be really easy to reuse these after this year because I can just peel off the sticker. It won't mess up the divider because we have that protection on them. So anyway, and then I have also since decorated just this front page for the month of July, and then it goes into my plans, just like that, okay? And then another thing, so I made this bookmark out of the acetate for Chapter 1 and out of the tab maker, the punch, and those protective clear lamination. And what else have I done? I've also kind of pre-planned. I've dated the entire month of July because I like to pre-plan. I want to make sure that all my dates are in here. They're just in pencil. I can erase them when it comes to decorating, or I can just cover them with a sticker. And that's about it. So there are a couple of things that I wanted to do today. Oh, I also have the washi card in here, right here. And I'm going to kind of change this today. We're going to take this charm. Let's take this out. So I did punch this so that it can go in my planner. So I probably won't be using it as a washi card. I'm not sure. I haven't decided, excuse me, what I want to do with this yet, but we'll, I'm sure, come up with something soon. Okay, so then just have some filler paper. I have my master to-do list. I have a little clear pocket that I had on hand. I have no idea where I got it, but it inspired me to do a project with you guys to make something similar. And then I went ahead and I made a back pocket. Originally, I had this planner inside of the matching Melody, the planner cover, which is right here off to the side. But I decided instead to keep my stickers in here, and then have this, because this is kind of always on my desk and it's always open. And the planner cover just made it a little, wider for the little tray that I put my planner on. So I decided just to go ahead and put a full-size back cover on it. And so when I did that, I went ahead and made another pocket in the back. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to make another pocket, because who doesn't love multiple pockets in their planner, right? So I'm going to put this aside just right here. And I've got this. So this is the Planner Love sticker book. And I take apart all my sticker books and I put them in 5x7. Are they 5? Yeah, they're 5x7 really inexpensive photo albums. But I always save these pieces. And for this particular theme, since it features my liking, I went ahead and I bought like a whole bunch of sticker books, because I don't ever want to run out, because how often do you appear in your favorite planner company's subscription. It's just, oh, here, I'll show you. See, that's me. So I thought I would go ahead and create a pocket out of this. So that's what we're going to do today. So I'm using the Chapter 1 Creative Kit. You can buy it online. I'll link it below. And I went ahead and I printed this digital paper onto sticker paper, as you can see. Okay, so I want to go ahead and use it for this project. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take this apart. So let me grab my paper cutter. And I'm just going to cut this off like, I'm just like cutting off the spine. So there's a little, like maybe 1/8 of an inch spine. And I want to make sure, oh, I'm going to lower this here. Hold on. I just want to make sure to cut off those score lines. Just like that. So now this is nice and smooth. See that? Okay, so I'm going to use that. I'm also going to use this. So here's this, the spine is still on here. It's got like some score marks. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that off as well. Just like that. So we're going to get rid of this piece. And so now I have this and this. And while I have the paper cutter out, I'm going to go ahead and cut this to size. So this, if you ever want to measure something, I just push it up against the blade just like that. And this is about, okay, 5 and, okay, 3, okay, perfect. Let me go ahead and cut this. Right about here. Actually, I'm going to make it a little bit wider so that I can cut it exact once I put it on my project. Okay, so we're going to use that. And what I want to do is, so I expect my holes, my disc punch to be right here. And so this is going to be the opposite side of the planner. And then this is going to be the pocket. Okay, again, my disc punch is going to go right here. So I was thinking what I wanted to do is I'm going to remove this acetate. Ooh, okay. Let's see if I can do it more carefully. Maybe not, but that's okay. It's not really going to matter because it's going to be the inside of the pocket. Okay. Well, okay, no big deal. Okay, so I'm going to use this, and I'm going to save this, of course, this is good acetate. All right, so what we're going to do is I want to use this part like this to create a pocket, okay? So I don't want to necessarily cut it to size like this because you can, and if you do that, then you're just going to want to put tape runner or score tape because it's a little bit stronger. You're going to want to put some here, here, and like this. But I want to be able to use the entire width of the pocket, not necessarily the depth, but the entire width. And maybe we can even do the depth too. I'm not sure if I want to be concerned about the height of this pocket because it's already short as it is. But anyway, so I'm going to end up folding these in, trimming them down, and then that's what I'm going to use to secure it to this piece. So before I do that, I want to cover this piece with this beautiful digital paper. And like I said, I cut it bigger just so that I can get the exact cut on it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do that first. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this, I'm going to fold the sticker liner down. That way this whole piece does not just stick everywhere. I want to make sure I get it on aligned correctly. Oh, and there it went. Now imagine if I were doing the whole thing. It would have been bad. That's why I like to just use a little piece. Okay, so now that I have that, I'm going to set this down on here. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and peel away and stick down at the same time because I'm trying to avoid any air bubbles. Okay, perfect. All right. So now we're going to trim off this piece. And I can use my paper, I'll use my paper trimmer. It'll be quicker. And I'm going to keep this release paper. This is very good release paper. Okay. from this side as well, just so it's nice and flush. All right. Perfect. So now it's double-sided, and I think it looks really pretty. Oh, we have a little bit here. Let me go ahead and try it one more time. Okay. All right. Okay, so now it's time to make the pocket. So we have this double-sided. Double-sided looks fantastic. So I have that now, and now I want to go ahead and deconstruct this so I can make it into a pocket. So I'm just going to see if I can carefully remove this acetate. Actually, yeah, I will. I was going to say maybe we can keep it on because it's just protecting the inside of the pocket, but no, because it'll make it hard to create the pocket. So I'm going to go ahead and see if this will come off. Now, if it rips the pocket just a tad, it's okay because this is the inside. Perfect. I think this is just fine. I'm going to save this acetate for another project because that's really good acetate. Perfect. This is perfect. Now on this side here, I have a little bit of sticky, and I do want to remove that because I don't want anything sticking to the inside of my pocket. So I basically want to rip it off the paper just like the rest of it. Just like that. Okay. A little bit of sticky left, so let's go ahead and get that off. That's fine. Perfect. Now we really got it off. Okay, perfect. So now what I want to do is I want to take this and, what I want to do first. So I'm basically, with these leftover parts on the right and the left, I'm going to tuck them in to create my pocket. And you'll see what I mean in just a minute. So, but I'm going to go ahead and kind of eyeball that center seal that I know is the wrong way. I'm going to end up covering this up with a sticker. But I'm going to go ahead and fold these over just so that I know where they need to be folded. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of fold those over. And then for the bottom, now there's two ways you could do this, and we're going to trim down these sides, by the way. Now I can go ahead and I'm going to end up putting adhesive on each side to tuck it in and to be able to have access to the entire width of the pocket. Now for the bottom, I can do two things. Now I don't have a lot of room on the bottom to necessarily tuck it under and make a flap. So I don't want to take from this beautiful image. Now you can do two things. You can just use a tape runner to go ahead and seal the bottom, which means that you will not have the full depth of the pocket. If you put something in it, it'll stop where your tape runner starts. So in essence, your pocket will become a little bit shorter than what you see on the outside. Now I don't want to do that because it's short as it is. I don't think it's too short, but I think it's short as it is, and I don't want to sacrifice 1/4 of an inch at the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to just add this. I just have this paper. It's a little bit thicker than regular paper, and I do recommend something that's heavier than regular paper. Oh, look, this fits perfectly right here. And I'm going to go ahead and tape this in, because then I'm going to use this as the flap. Okay, I'm just extending it. So it's not going to show, so I don't have to worry too much about it because it's not going to show on the outside. Okay, and let's see if I can show you what I mean. So I'm going to go ahead. Now for this part, I can use tape runner. I'm not going to use tape runner on these flaps because I just don't think it's strong enough. I really want this pocket to last, so I'm going to use score tape on this side for that. So, but for this part, I can go ahead and use tape runner because it's just really going to lay flat, so I'm not too concerned about it. And I'm going to go ahead and just put this here. I'm going to turn it over just so I can have a little bit more contrast so I can see. Okay, so I'm just going to put this like right along here, just like that. Okay, press it down. These still go over. That's perfect. Might be a little bit center it left and right a little bit more. Perfect. Okay, it's crooked, but it doesn't matter because this part's not going to show. Okay, so then I'm going to go ahead and take this, and I'm just going to kind of fold it like this, just to kind of get an idea. Now, I don't want it to show on the bottom, so I want to be careful. Okay, I have an idea there, but I want to go ahead and bring it in just a little bit more so that it does not show on the front. Just like that. That'll be fine. And you can take your bone folder or, you know, anything sharp, your washi cutter or whatever, and kind of crease that line. Okay, perfect. So now I have this flap that I can adhere to so that I have use of the entire depth of this pocket, as you can see. Okay, so I can go ahead and cut this down. It doesn't need to be this long. Okay, it could be like maybe like this. Okay, so I'm going to cut that. And then I'm also going to cut these sides. So let's see, I'm going to tuck that in, and where my crease mark is, I'm going to take that and I'm just going to cut in like this. Oops, am I in? Yeah, I'm in frame. Okay, perfect. So I'm just going to cut like this. Okay, same thing with this little tiny flap. I'm going to just kind of cut like that. It doesn't have to be super perfect, but I just want to cut into it like that. Okay. So now our pocket is ready to be adhered. These flaps are just a little too wide, so I'm going to cut them down. And I'm just doing it by hand because it's really not going to show, so it doesn't have to be super precise. And then when I fold this in now, I notice that this is showing here, right there. Okay, same with this one. So I'm going to want to cut that down. So I'm going to just go like this, and I'm going to do the same thing that we did at the bottom and just cut it diagonally. See, I want to see where I just want to do that and see how it, okay, so that one needs a little bit more right here. Okay, I'm going to just cut off this little sharp edge. I'm just going to cut that just like that. Okay, perfect. So now we are good to go. So as I mentioned, I'm not going to use my tape runner to secure this pocket. So it's because it's going to have stress as I put things in and stuff like that. I just want it to be a little bit stronger. So I'm going to use this score tape. I love this stuff because it's like, see, really easy to rip. So I'm going to go ahead and put the score tape on all my little flaps. Perfect. And then across the bottom as well. I don't want it to show, so I gotta be careful. Just like that. Okay, so now we can release the sticky, and let's see, how do I want to do it? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab like a little clip or something because I don't want it to move and I don't want it to get stuck where I don't want it. So for example, right there is just fine. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and adhere these sides. Just like that. Okay, and then another one here. Perfect. And then we're going to want to do the bottom. And I'm just just gonna kind of open it up like this and take off that release paper. Just like that. And then I can go ahead and press it down. And now I have, because I added just that little piece, now I have full, I can use the full envelope. You know, it's not sealed on the sides or here, you know, directly. So I have a full envelope. Gosh, that's cute. Okay, it's even cuter than I had imagined. I imagined this the other day and I thought, ooh, okay. So this is a great way, if you do take apart your sticker books prior to chapters, this is a great way to recycle all this beautiful printing and artwork, okay? So that's that. And then I'm gonna wanna find a sticker to put over the seal. Now, if you buy the digital creative kits, the seal actually comes in there where you can print it and then cut it and put it on here. But I don't think I want to put that there. I think I want to put another sticker. So that's why I have my sticker books here. And I'm going to want to use something from chapter 1 or from the quarterly refresh. So I'm going to grab those two. And so there's another project I want to do, but I'm so scared. Okay, so I went ahead, even though I love the loose sheets and the pocket from the chapters. I mean, I love this folder, but I realized as I've been using them, I'm mixing up the pages too much and they're just out of order and it's slowing down my creative time. And so I decided, this is the quarterly refresh, so I decided to put them in these pages the way I used to organize my stickers before when they were in sticker books. I would just take them apart. But luckily, these are all loose sheets now, so I just stick them in here. And it just works out better for me because I can flip through instead of, you know, flipping through the pages and having kind of pages all over my desk. This just feels better to me. Or it works better with the way I plan and the way I flip through stickers. So you would think that a book would be good, but I don't know. I like the glossiness of these albums and I just like them like this. So the dilemma is I need to put a title in here, you know, in front and the back, so I know which chapter it is or which quarterly refresh it is. And so, of course, you think, oh yeah, just cut this. This will fit, you know, I can just kind of visualize it like this. Okay, quarter 1, it'll fit right in here. And then I'll use this back piece will be the back of the album. It'll look incredible. And even the inside will have this gorgeous design, right? But it kind of pains me to cut up this gorgeous folder. I love it. I think I could use it for something and I just don't want to cut it up. So for now, I'm just putting it like this. I haven't committed to cutting it up because I just don't have the heart to yet, but you never know, that might change. So let me see what stickers are in here that we can use. I had some in mind, and what were they? You could also just take a circle punch and punch a piece of this patterned paper and stick it on there. That would be really cute. But there was something else I had in mind, and I'm sure when I see it, I'll know it. Okay, so it's not in this book. I'll put this back. It's probably in this one. So funny. I just can't. Oh, I thought these quotes would look really pretty on here. Right here, we're just trying to cover that spot right there. So I had that, and then I had this one that says love. How perfect would that be? Or even this one here. That would be cute as well. Okay, so that's 2 options. And we would want the paper stickers because we want to make sure it covers that up. We don't want to use a clear one. Okay, and then there was, I feel like there was something else. Let me see. Oh, this. Look at how pretty that is. And actually, you know what? That'll really tie in this background. So let's go ahead and use this one. I don't think it's, yeah, it's not cut out in the center. So that'll be perfect. And we're just going to put this on here like this. Do I like it? I kind of don't like it now that it's on there. Let me take it off. Okay. Change your mind. Okay, so not that. this might look really cool. So these are the die cuts that come with the kit. And I go ahead and I save any sticker release paper that I have. I cut them down to this size so I can put all the sticky die cuts that come in the kit on sheets like this so I can actually see them and they're not just little pieces. Okay, so this might be a good one too. We're just gonna kind of hover. Ooh, that's pretty. I'm wondering if I put it a little bit lower so I can cut it flush at the bottom and it'll just look more like it belongs. That's really pretty. So that's an option too. Okay. All right, so we had a couple options. We had this quote, which I think would be great. That probably looks best. So let's make sure we cover the circle. Make sure it's even or straight. Okay, that's cute. I really like that. I think we'll go ahead and go with that. Okay, love this. Feels so much better that they're contained. Okay, and our pocket is almost done. We just have to punch it. So you can decide, do you want it to be like this in your planner and then you flip and it's a pocket? Or do you want it like this in your planner and then you flip and you see the back? So I think I want it like this. So the one thing I've been contemplating as well is, do I want it to be flush to the bottom sheets and punch like that? Or do I want it to be centered? And I think I want it flush to the bottom. And the reason is because if you see the discs, if I wanted it centered, it's gonna have like a little notch right here, not even a hole punch, but a notch and a notch right here at these two end discs. And I'm not gonna like the way that looks. The alternative would be to shorten the envelope, okay? So I would have to shorten it a little bit so that it clears that. It won't change my pocket height, so that's really nice. But, you know, because I could just trim from here and clear those discs. If I wanted it centered, let's see, I would go ahead and do this, and I would cut right about here. Okay, so let's see how that would. Yeah, I just think it takes too much artwork. I think I'd rather do it bottom like this, and then so I'm going to punch right about here. Oops, let me go ahead and get that right about here actually, so I'm gonna make it a little bit longer. Okay, so this might be hard to punch on my punch, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it with the We Are Memory Keepers punch, which is right here. And I'm gonna use that line as a guide for my next punch that's gonna be right below it. Okay, right about there. Okay, and then I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to use that as my guide to go all the way across. Just like that. Uh-oh. Do I want to punch this next one? Let me see. Bottom. Okay, so I think I am going to trim just a little bit from the top because I don't want the punch to be that close to the edge. So I'm going to go ahead and trim just a little bit. Just because I'm picky. I guess, you know, it's not that big of a deal, but I don't know why I make it such a big deal. Okay, so I'm just going to go with these typewriter lines here, this type text, and I'm going to cut right there. So I wonder if I could use this. Let's see. Look at it, says a world I create which has magic, and I can just cut right there. That'll be a cute little strip. I might keep that. Okay. So now let's see how this fits in here. Okay, why doesn't it fit yet? Because I didn't take enough off. That's why. I'll take off one more line. I feel like it's not even. But it could be my sticker's not even, and because it's text, oh no, it wasn't even. Okay, perfect. That looks much better. And I think we're done now. We'll see. So we do lose a little bit of that margin, but not a big deal for me. So look at how cute that is. That is so cute. That turned out so cute. And then I can put, you know, you can put your journaling cards and just different things in here to make it look super pretty. I have another idea for the journaling cards as well, but look at that. I love that because it's nice and recycled, and it's just super, super cute. I love it. So we'll decide what we're going to put in there, but I think I'm going to move it. I don't think it's going to be at the front. I think what I'll do is put it, I don't know. Now you could also do the same concept, right, with your sticker books, if you used to take them apart, and you could take just this part and you could attach it right here onto a divider, and it'll be a die cut pocket. It'll look absolutely wonderful. Look at that. And then you get the full use of it, actually, because on an A5 it sits right in the center. It sits really nicely. Wow, not a bad idea. Okay, so I want to put this, maybe I'll put it here. Let's put it here for now, and if I want to move it I can, but let's put it here for now. I think that is so pretty. Look at that. And then it's just so cute because this is just, you know, obviously one of my favorite kits, and it happens to match with chapter 1, so I think that's perfect. I think that came out really, really, really nice. I'm really happy with that. Okay, so the next thing I want to do, and we could even round the corners up here. What do you think about that? I think I'll wait. But I love the way this looks. I think it's gorgeous. I'm really happy. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to do is with this charm. Because I don't have my planner inside my melody, I still want to use the charm and put it on the side, like we do, right? A nice dangling charm. So because I have this disc here, I have an idea, a way that I had done it even before. And I have these, they're called jump rings in jewelry making. I have a whole bunch from, different companies, but you just want to find some nice jump rings. And I'm going to grab one. I love gold, so I want it to be gold. Plus the clasp is gold, so that's perfect. I just realized, and the paperclip is gold too. That's perfect. I think this is from, which kit was this from? Sammy and I were talking about it the other day, but I forgot now. Let me look over. I think it was from, I can't remember. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take these and I'm just going to hold on to my jump ring like this, and I'm going to hold on to this side, and I'm just going to kind of twist. I'm not going to pull apart. I'm going to twist like this, okay? Just like that. Then on my disc, I can kind of put this around the lip of the disc. So you don't have to have a hole in your disc to put charms. You just have to get a jump ring. I didn't open it a whole bunch on purpose, so I'm just trying to get this around the disc. Let's see if I can. Okay. Nope. Wait, is it? I really should put on my glasses, you guys. You guys should not, I should not be allowed to craft without glasses. Okay, there we go. Okay, so it's on there. And then I just want to, of course, tighten it a little bit. So I'm just going to grab this. Kind of need two hands here. And I'm just going to twist them back in place so it's a straight little charm. Okay, so it just really needs to hug this. See, it moves nicely and everything. And it's very secure. This one is a thick one, so it's very, very secure. And I love that. So now, so it's just like a C, okay? Like a cuff. Okay, and then I can put this on there, hang this on there. Like so. Yay! And I have my charm. I have my charm on my planner. Okay, I love that. Much better. And then if I want it out of my way, I could just move it up like this. And yep, that's perfect. That's how I want it. I want it just like that. Perfect. Okay, so that's all for today. Just a quick one. I just wanted to add this bow and I wanted to make that pocket. I think it's absolutely precious. Oh, I love this. Might want to put something else too, I don't know. And I got to think about what I want to put in this washi card hole because I took this from it. So yeah, I love it. It's looking great and we will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.